I can say one thing. National team, I was talking with Cancelo because he played
Yeah.
he played for Inter and he told me, oh, honestly, I really like Milan. Milan is a nightclub. When I came, my first matches wasn't too good for my quality, but I felt the support. It's all like it's a hobby, but it's like a place to go and be my whole world.
Yeah. More Rafa and less Leo.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back here on the channel with Fabrizio, and today with a super special guest, AC Milan and Portugal's national team star, Rafa Leao. How are you, Rafa?
Good, thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
It's
a pleasure to be here with you, and
Thank you.
and I hope this interview can be
It can be funny, I'm sure.
also.
Yeah. Because many people is curious to know many things about you. You are doing fantastic on the pitch with AC Milan, with the national team, but also behind the scenes of the star, behind the scenes of Rafa Leao. Today we are here with Sports XYZ for this special masterclass you decided to do. I wanted to ask you why you wanted to bring people behind the scenes and give them suggestions about your skills, tips. Why this decision?
Yeah, because I'm a young player, and I know also too many kids they have a dream to become football players. So it was like a little help making videos like content to them, like to help during the practice, shooting, skills, dribbling. I think small things. That small things make the difference in the pitch. Then they can watch and improve.
And on this masterclass on sport XYZ, I also saw that you dedicate some time, specific time to passing, shooting, obviously dribbling, one of your best skills. How much time you dedicate to this kind of skills, and where you find the right moment to do that?
Honestly, I think it's like instinct. Instinct of playing the street with my friends, watching my idol like Ronaldo, Cristiano, and try to do in the pitch like repeat. When I was like smaller, when I was kid. Now I'm trying to improve on my finishing, because it's really important now, because I'm not like I feel a striker. A striker, of course, player of the team, but striker, because in this moment you need to be cold, you need to be concentrated in finishing. So I think is one thing I need to improve.
Yeah, and I also saw that in this masterclass on Sport XYZ, you clearly also say that it's crucial the moment where you feel you have the talent, how to train it, but also how to recognize it. Where was the first time you had the feeling that this talent into you was so special?
I think 16, 17. Yeah. Because before that, I was in sporting, of course, but I saw some of my teammates. They used to play more than me, more minutes, more games, and I was thinking for myself, like, why I'm not playing. Then 2 years after, one coach, like during the preseason, one coach came to me and start talking, like we are in a conversation, and he told me, Rafa, you can be wherever you want. Just stay focused. I will help you. We will train like other things you don't have. You need to improve. And I think in that moment he really helped me, and from there I start to grow up.
Yeah, and you mentioned one of your idols, also of your teammates in the national team, Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, he's a role model around the world, has been a role model for many, many years. It was a moment where you got some advice from Cristiano also directly, maybe when you were sharing some time in the national team, and how is to be with Cristiano Ronaldo in the same squad?
I think it's not about talent. It's about mentality, how you prepare your game during the week, before the training, before the game. So it's a pleasure. I'm proud to play with him in the national team, and I think for us young players, because we are a lot, John Felix and etc. I think it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have him in the national team. To play with him, I think more years, because I think it's an example for everyone.
Yeah, and when you talk about mentality, we know how important is your impact on the pitch, but also what's happening out of the pitch. And so the fans, your relationship with the Milan fans has always been super special. You always mention that. How important is this feeling you have with Milan fans? It's incredible how they react to you in San Siro and when you play away. And what is special about this relationship?
I think when I came, my first matches wasn't too good for my quality, but I felt the support, because when I came, the coach didn't put me some games, and for me was difficult, but I knew it when I'm coming to Milan. We are a lot of players with great quality, and I was young, but in my head was like stay focused and improve with them, learn every day, and wait for my opportunity. And yeah, in my head was like I think they know what I can do, but I need to push more, because Milano, it's a historic club. They win a lot of Champions League, a lot of legendary players here. So I need to show them also. It's not like about talent. It's about passion, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and also you always talk about improvement, no, on and off the pitch is crucial, and about mentality, of course. Also, obviously, in this masterclass, is there something specific you still want to improve in a special way in your skills? You maybe mentioned to be cold in front of the goal or these kind of things. If there's something specific you really want to improve in the next months or years?
No, I think finishing, because I think I can score more goals, and to be in the top, I need to score, to be more decisive in front of the goal.
Yeah. And after Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafa, another legend of the game, not just of AC Milan, of course, of AC Milan, but of many historical player like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He had a massive impact on your career. How and in which way he made the difference for yourself, for your career?
Yeah, it was a mentality way. During the training, small things like control pass, because after me, before, after one dribble, I can do like a simple pass, but I just do it just to do it, and he helped me to be more concentrated, also in front of the goal when you pass the defender, shoot well, and yeah, it was two things: mentality and concentration, because he knew it. If I was concentrated during the game, I will make the difference. Also, sometimes I was nervous in the game, and he never stopped talking with me during the game, saying, "Rafa, stay focused. He's coming, keep going." And when you have like a teammate like him saying that things, I think put you more comfortable and with more confident to go again.
And it made the difference for you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and when you talk about yourself, obviously, you're a star on the pitch, but you're also a normal young guy outside of the pitch. You have many other passions. We see that, and also all the fans appreciate that, because they can see your versatility in different fields. how you keep your passions at the best level possible, but not having a negative impact on the pitch. This is a question we are always receiving from the masterclass, for example.
No, I think it's about timing. If we're playing like Saturday, of course, and I'm doing like Friday or Thursday, I don't know, studio or post something about music, because the focus needs to be there. Of course, when coach gave us like 2 days off, I can do whatever I want. No one can talk, even if they talk, but they can see I'm doing my stuff, days off. So I just enjoy. But I think it's about timing. But what I felt in the moment, because sometimes I'm not good in the pitch, and I'm start writing stuff about my life, about how I feel in that moment, and maybe start like doing music, or it's all like it's a hobby, but it's like a place to go and be my whole world.
More Rafa and less Leo.
Exactly.
And also the relationship with the fans we mentioned before is something special, but also the relationship with this club. You mentioned Milan as an historical club, a winning club for many, many years. What does AC Milan have that other clubs don't have, in your opinion, when you see the brand of AC Milan, the history, the shirt of AC Milan?
No, everything. Stadium, supporters, the passion, the city, everything. Too many things.
Yeah, and the final question I wanted to ask you is, obviously I work on the transfer market, and you can see that sometimes players say, a player called me to try to convince me to join the club. No, this is something that happens. You can send a message, you can give a call to your friend. If it happened to you in the recent years, and what do you say? What do you tell them when you want them to join you to AC Milan? Because I see that on social media you do a lot of kind of job, no?
I can say one thing. National team, I was talking with Cancelo.
Okay.
I was talking Cancelo because he played for Inter, and he told me, honestly, I really like Milan. Milan is a nightclub. When I used to play in the stadium against them, I felt the supporters, and when I was a kid, I really liked the club, and I told him, come, come. But he told me, no, it's difficult. He was in Manchester City. And he told me, no, it was difficult. Like,
but you tried.
Yeah, I tried.
And I'm sure you will keep trying with others.
Our new era in Milan is like about young players with talent. So Cancelo is like in the middle. And I think was like the perfect match.
I think when a player like you is calling is always a good shout. So. But thank you, Rafa. It was a pleasure to know more about you. And so, guys, thank you for the opportunity. Today was a big pleasure to be with Rafa Leao, to know more about his skills, his career, his mentality. And now, guys, remember again about the masterclass with Sport XYZ, a big opportunity to know everything about your talent, recognize your talent, how to train it, and to know more about a superstar like Rafa Leao.
Thank you, guys. See you.